This is the question asked in today's SkillTrack Daily Challenge. So in the first line of our input, we are given the values of R and C. So here R is equal to 5 and C is equal to 6. So we are given a 5 cross 6 character matrix as input. And then we are given an integer T as input. So here T is equal to 3. And this character matrix will be made only using the characters A and O. So the character A means apple and the character O means orange. So first I am copying the input character matrix as such. So now what we have to do is we have to remove the apples and oranges from the last row, and it is given in the question that if the apples count is greater than or equal to the orange count, then all the apples must be removed, else orange must be removed. So in the last row, out of 6 fruits, 4 of them are apples. So apples is greater than or equal to oranges. So I am removing all the apples. So I am representing the removed apples using the asterisk symbol. So I am replacing all the character A with asterisk. So now after removing the apple, there will be an empty space. So due to this empty space, all the fruits that is present top of it will be moving downwards by one position. So now we have to move the positions of the remaining fruits by one position downwards. So this asterisk will be moving to the top and all the remaining fruits will be moving down by one position. So I am removing this asterisk and all the remaining fruits come down by one position. So this is how this particular column will be updated. Similarly, all the columns where we have removed the fruits should be updated. So here this asterisk must be moved to the top and all the remaining fruits are O only. So I am keeping it as such and I am putting the star alone in the top. And then for the fourth column also, so here we have AAAO. So I am just taking this asterisk and putting over the last in the top and AAA and O. So this is how the column would have been updated for the fourth column. And similarly for the last column also, we are just moving the asterisk to the top and all the remaining fruits position down by one position. So this is how we have to update the positions of the fruit after removing a fruit from the last row. So now we have performed only for one time. Here the value of T is equal to 3. So we have to perform this same operation again and again for 3 times. So now for the second time, again we have to count the oranges and apples count in the last row. So now the last row has 5 oranges and only 1 apple. So in this case, oranges must be removed. So I am replacing all the character O with asterisk because those oranges will be removed. So now I have replaced all the oranges with asterisks. So there is a empty space formed. So all the fruits that is present top of it will be moving down by one position. So again we have to update all the columns except the second column because we haven't removed any fruit from the second column. So it is as such. So I am updated the first column, and then for the third column this asterisk will move top and the remaining oranges will be coming down. So like this we have to update all the remaining columns. So once we have updated all the columns, again in the third iteration we should perform the same thing. We have to count the number of apples and oranges in the last row. So here the apples count is also equal to 3 and the orange count is also equal to 3. So it is given in the question that if apples is greater than or equal to oranges, apples should be removed. So in this case we should remove only the apples, not the oranges, even though both has the same number of occurrence. So again we have to remove the apples. So I will be replacing the apples with asterisks, and after that we will be moving all the fruits position down by one position. So again as per the previous logic, I am updating all the columns of the matrix. So finally after updating all the columns, this is how our updated matrix is being looking like. So in our output, we have to print this updated character matrix. So this is our required output. Now let us see how to write a C program for this. So first I am creating three integer variables r, c and t, and in the next line I am accepting the values of r and c, and I am creating a character matrix of size r cross c. So using a nested loop, we have to accept the r cross c characters and store it into the character matrix, and then I am accepting the value of t as input. So now we have to update the character matrix for t number of times. So I am creating a while loop that iterates until t becomes equal to 0. So in every iteration of this while loop, I am decrementing the value of t. So at one point the t becomes equal to 0 and we will break out of this while loop. So in every iteration we have to update the character matrix. So what we have to do is we have to count the number of apples and oranges in the last row, and if the apples count is greater than or equal to oranges, then we have to remove all the apples and move the fruits that is present over top of it down by one position. And if the orange count is greater than the apples count, then we have to move all the fruits that is present on the top of oranges down by one position. So first we have to count the occurrence of apple and oranges. So I am creating two integer variables, apples and oranges, and I am setting their value as 0, and I am creating a loop that iterates from 0 to c. So we will be iterating through the last row of the matrix. So I am checking whether the matrix of r minus 1j is a or not. So if the character is equal to a, then I am incrementing the apples count. Else if the character is equal to o, then we have to increment the oranges count. So again here we have to implement a condition and check whether the character at matrix of r minus 1j is equal to o or not. If it is equal to o, then we have to increment the oranges. So finally, after the execution of this loop, we know the how many apples and oranges are present in the last row. So using this count only, we are going to decide whether we are going to remove apples or oranges from the last row. So I am creating another character named check. So I will be storing either a or o in this character check. So if the apples count is greater than or equal to the oranges count, then I will be storing a. Else I will be storing the character o. So now the character present in this check is what we are going to remove. So here we can see that if the apples is greater than or equal to oranges, I am storing a, else I am storing the character o. So now we are going to remove the fruit which is present in the character check. So what we have to do is again we have to iterate through the last row of the matrix. So again I am creating a j loop. So this j loop iterates from 0 to c, and the row will be r minus 1. So that will be the last row. So if the character present at r minus 1j is equal to check, then it means that the particular character must be removed. So in order to represent it, I am just setting the matrix of r minus 1j as asterisk. So now this particular character is removed, and asterisk means it is an empty space. So if there is an empty space, then all the fruits that is present top of it will move down by one position. So in order to perform that, again I am creating a I loop. So this I loop iterates from r minus 1 till 1. So what happens is we will be iterating from the last row till the first row, and in every iteration we will be swapping the characters matrix of I minus 1j and matrix of ij. So what happens is in the first iteration the last and last second will be swapped, and in the next iteration the last second and last third will be swapped, and then last third and last fourth will be swapped. So finally, after the execution of this I loop, what happens is all the fruits that is present on the top will be moved down by one position, and this asterisk will be bubbled to the top, so that we will be getting our desired output. So all the fruits will be moving down and the asterisk is also moving up. So this is how we will be updating each and every column wherever the character is equal to check. So finally, after the execution of this while loop, we will be performing this operation for t times. So our character matrix would be updated. So finally, after the execution of this while loop, we have to print the updated character matrix, which is the required output. So this is the logic to solve today's daily challenge. Thank you for watching.